Doug and P back with another video. So guys, I covered Deion Sanders a lot last year when he was leaving Jackson State University to go to University of Colorado. When he was at Jackson State University, he won 2 conference championships. He did everything he said he was going to do there, and he left for a better opportunity at University of Colorado. And a whole lot of sports talking heads has something to say about it, including our friend Jemele Hill here. If you guys missed it on Saturday, University of Colorado went from being 1-11 last season to starting off their season beating TCU, the number 17th ranked team in the nation. And so, of course, our friend Jemele Hill here has something to say about it. And it's funny because reading this article, apparently Jemele Hill's a fan now. Imagine that. So we're going to look at this article to see exactly what Jemele Hill had to say after that victory on Saturday. But before I get into this article, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me, what I'm doing over here. Guys, I don't cover Deion Sanders. I'm a casual college football fan. So you're not going to hear about stats and players and stuff here. I'm covering Coach Prime because Coach Prime is a masculine, strong male leader. He shows up, he puts in the work, he says he's going to do something, and he does it. And we need a lot more of that in current America. So anyway, this article says Jemele Hill calls out announcers in TCU versus Colorado game. This former ESPN host Jemele Hill was one of millions of fans watching Deion Sanders' first game between Colorado and TCU on Saturday. Colorado topped TCU in an upset win on Saturday as Coach Prime began his career in bowling with a huge victory. And shout out to Shedeur Sanders, too. His son is a quarterback with putting in that work, man. Great job, Shedeur. Says, Hill, a former ESPN host, called out the announcers from the game on Saturday. Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt were on the call of the contest on Saturday. She says, really interesting listening to some of the commentary around this Colorado TCU game. Lots of coded stuff, she tweeted. So there, I try to keep race off my channel, but I'm going to have to pull the race card here, guys. There are certain things that announcers say about black players that they don't say about white players. Like that a quarterback is a double threat, so he can run and he can throw, and or he's naturally explosive. So like the white players are the hard workers, and then the black players are like super athletic and explosive and stuff like that. I'm one of those people where, look, guys, keep winning. It doesn't matter what the commentary says about you. Keep winning. Because they can say whatever they want, but they can't deny if you win. That's what it boils down to. So I think that's what Jemele Hill was talking about. She said, Hill made it clear that she's a fan of Coach Prime. Oh, really? Yeah, this is a recent development. I covered the article where she criticized Coach Prime leaving Jackson State, saying that he owed it to HBCU football to stay another couple of years and take $250,000 a year and deal with a water crisis and deal with subpar conditions because he owed it to Black America. And all of a sudden, she's a fan now. She says, him leaving JSU was inevitable, but sometimes it's about how you do things. I think he made some comments that rubbed folks the wrong way. I understand this. Colorado doesn't happen without JSU, she tweeted. Once again, guys, I have that video on my playlist, and it was when I first started posting videos, so the sound is kind of bad, so hang with me on the sound, but I cover that article on my channel. They gave him an opportunity that not a single Power 5 school was willing to give him, and he proved he knew what he was doing. His path to success happened because of a HBCU, and that can't get lost in his story. Look, Coach Prime wasn't going to be an assistant coach to anybody, and I don't blame him. Once again, the guy knows what he's doing. He says what he's going to do, and he does it. He says, Deion Sanders in Colorado will be back on the field next week taking on Nebraska, and I fully expect them to win. Apparently, in the press conference, Coach Prime addressed the media by saying, he's a successful black man putting in work, and people have stuff to say about it. And so check out the press conference after the game. He covers the media's comments, and then all the haters leading up to this moment too. And it was actually a really good press conference. Check that out. But once again, above all else, no matter what media members are saying about you, or the play callers are saying about you, all you gotta do is win. One more thing, I'm a Seahawks fan, right? And I remember when Russell Wilson was taken to the Seahawks to the Super Bowl. There's nothing worse than Troy Aikman and Joe Buck calling a Seahawks game. They always said that Russell Wilson, he's so unconventional. He needs to stick to the traditional roots of being a quarterback, but he took us to 2 Super Bowls. So I understand the frustration, but keep showing up to the field, keep winning, and just and that'll quiet down any kind of criticism. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.